As on the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the...
Hello.
You realize he is waiting for your name. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange.
Okay then. It looks like we had a...
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been...
No, I don't think so. It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you... Right. And the interview? At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of Okay. Have you removed the dead body from the... Mm-hmm. Sure. But did you... Does that mean the body... So, the body...
This is the...
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner. I can see you drank last night. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store. We all feel that.
And then...
But first, we have to take it. I was sent here. I suppose you...
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he...
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job. Yes. They're not I would ask you... You mean you don't have a badge? Oh. If you didn't have your badge, then that would be very bad. You would need to report it on my shortwave. Talk to the manager. Then we go... After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsu...
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already? Attaboy. It's coming back to him. You had your mesolimbic reward pathway worried there, not thinking about drinking all that time. It was like you weren't yourself. Forget about the bar. Or don't forget about it. You should totally try to get a drink there too. But first, you should lick that stain off the counter. Yeah, man. Let's get wild. Lick it. Calmly, the lieutenant looks out of the window, then to you, licking the tasty rum stain off the counter, then out of the window again.
What are you doing? We should move.
You could definitely go for some more. The titillating scent of alcohol in your nostrils was beautiful.
Hello again, sweetie.
The lieutenant... Wait, who's Sweetie?
Why, you are. You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. Love can be cruel. You must forget. I'm Lena.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use.
No, dear. No. You'd think I was lucky. This was almost 20 years ago and no problem. Whatever do you mean? Sequence killers? Oh my.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree. I can assure you with absolute certainty, there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez.
Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. Thank you, but perhaps another time. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. Oh my. You know where we are, right? Now. We are live in a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, and the Whirling itself is in the city of Revachol. How would I even begin to tell? I haven't seen. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? Perhaps, dear. Perhaps.
The lieutenant I'm beginning to suspect that you might...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? Oh, sweetie. Revachol?
But they still have cops.
It is. Oh dear. But we should.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
You did.
A sigh. The lieutenant...
It has something to do with everything. Someone more.
No. I'm not an
That's a good point. This doesn't look like...
Of course, dear.
Yes. What? I have no idea what that means. What is this, a joke to you?
Sir,
Yes, of course.
I know it took us a while.
No, I only...
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact...
This sound...
You said you
What? Of my...
but you still...
Yes, I know.
I didn't imply that.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions.
I have everything. You?
Yes, he...
He thinks you're stupid, sire.
Behind this building. That's easy. See that door there? I don't know.
He doesn't know.
What are you, crazy? Of course I didn't kill him.
Did the
I don't really know. I would suppose...
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike.
The lieutenant turns the page.
Haven't you asked me that already? What is it? Okay,
Thank you.
is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there something else?
Let's go.
Not so fast. You owe me
The IIR, or...
No, you don't owe me Let's see. Another thing you've annihilated is What are you, a philosopher? Money is what grown-up people use. Are you
Some do take recompense.
If you run out of money, you die. It's like that for all of us. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Yes, it is.
Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person.
It does, doesn't it?
There's a shuffle of nylon as...
You can't arrest me. I haven't done anything.
Did someone order a vague...
But it's not inane. I just...
It is cruel of you.
Okay, you'll only have to pay for the window. And the drinks. That's 70. I'll get the rest from your stupid station. The Langer does. The Langer... Fine, I'll take it off the bill. You want to sleep in a post-apocalyptic shithole? Go ahead. But I'm not giving you another... Don't thank me. You...
That's enough now, sir.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, but you've been at this hostel cafeteria for... in time or space. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its advantages.
The RCM
We don't see it. Of course. Of course. Oh, that.
She's even all the way.
What do you mean? We're in Martinez. So there's the pier, the harbor gates, some shit. Just coast. It's just water. No problem.
She's very well composed.
Me?
She hides it well, but behind the sweat and dirt there is something else.
Is there?
The quickness of the reply certainly does not prove you.
I'm working. I have a. Well.
Salts?
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need.
Sure. Keep them.
If there
Kuno. Oh yeah, nappa gumpy Kuno. Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is?
The language these kids are using.
You
He's calling us Kuno. All right.
The kid, irregular speech pattern.
Shit. Don't tell the.
This is where you quick.
Probably. You heard. I don't mess.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name.
Why you go? You want to know? I don't tell. It's not. Lay. That's the name of Kuno City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't a.
It's impossible to.
Kuno.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows all kinds of shit. Just a. Yeah, you tell the faggoty Kuno. You're testing Kuno's patience. Get lost. Right, pig. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Yeah? Watch out! Help! Help! He's got the Kuno!
Everyone can hear. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Help! Escalate! Pigs in here, Kuno! Somebody!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his...
Help! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! No!
The nearly psychopathic...
No.
Change of...
Help! The pig's gagging him! Kuno can't...
You put.
Listen to your friend. Yeah, we're all in...
The lieutenant doesn't.
Help! The RCM is trying to fuck us!
Thump. The blow can...
What?
You are, officer.
Okay, pig. Kuno, no.
The creature behind...
Okay, pig. Talk to Kuno. We're back in this shit. The fuck do you want? You're dreaming, pig.
A...
Don't let him dominate you, Kuno. Fuck his fat ass. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
You seem to be... a cargo belt.
He's about to...
The smell...
Active decay. It's okay to...
Too late. It's until a pool of... The smell of Commodore Red, right...
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. Sure you do. You just threw up that young woman. If she doesn't...
Acquiring ammonia will provide a
There he still is. This trash container is locked. The body is downwind from here.
We might want to ask for a key from the manager.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in...
It's not a shaker. It's not.
Am I smiling? That's right!
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Mine? No. What?
Thank you.
Well,
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
yes. Sir, I'm sorry the RCM is having financial trouble. Callous?
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container? We should return to the case of your mistaken identity at a later time.
What for? Mazov? Are you planning to...
It concerns the case.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What theme? What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business. He wasn't pan-fried. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed and... What?
By the way, you should come back to the...
Another thing. Great. I love those. Yes?
Absolutely. Your body is ready, sire. This don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You've done this before.
Wait.
No. Good practice. A box falls into pieces. Among the... Has the...
Drop guitar mark. The belt is...
Something slight. A drab.
This is a military type.
The rest of...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes.
The fuck's he on about, kids?
Not really.
The lieutenant nods. It's... What's this? A blue pea. They look badly damaged.
Officer, is that your... It is. Look. The plastic... If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash? What are you talking about? Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. I see, yes. You are what we call a badass, aren't you?
Wow. Went off script there.
Tell me, seeth your badass more in there, or are we done here? Ah, yes, and it will also be a...
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are in...
Wow. An armor... It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls. And is that a Cordon Electrics preamp with Electra F2? That's too bad, because none of those things are actually in there. There's just... All you see is a broken... Only in...
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list.
It's just... Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? If you want to earn... It's just a racist mug. But... It's the legend. It's a metaphor. It's still wet. The toilet paper. An aluminium block. Looks like it...
What? Yes, allo...
Maybe you're...
Any capable... Yes, RCM...
This means you can read the...
Okay.
While a bunch of sod... Then... It's the... What do you mean? Is that all? The notebook.
Huh? 2 complex... 2? That's a lot. I didn't mean to say you are making mistakes, by the way. That was presumptuous of me. It's okay.
Like a fan of girls. Yeah, a title, one might say even. One... Yeah. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files.
You mean the alphanumeric? Good.
He understands you're concealing something.
But do you also use the titular? Well, it's a holdover from the early days of the RCM. Right after the... Again, I pray his... Rail spiked through the head. He died.
There, once all the tasks are sad, the ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will... The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2, he is not really saying anything. Just...
Know that I give this to you with resentment.
The tasks you've completed. Inspect. Interview. It's not exactly... A satisfied... You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry. Things to be done, and things...
No, actually. Any ideas? Ah, yes. They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. Furies. Could you make it...
Yes, yes. You...
Okay, okay. It's a good name. Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete? Mundane, usual? Great! I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
You don't exactly close them, so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little... Yes. Why, every last... That... It takes about half an hour to piece one together. You... Cause... The true... A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world, for new people. And it is too late for us. No one cares what you believe in, man with... Can he... Threat... It's plain to see from the files that... He... Which is also why... It... One day you may still catch the man with the squig. Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it in the middle of the... Yeah. Cigarette. No, you didn't have to... Murder. Mills didn't. No. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere. And... No. See? You can't even read the thing without smoking hookah. Didn't you hear? Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden paper. Then you don't have to be an intellectual. But they appear. All in a print. A dozen pages of... Yes, the rest of the stinking cellulose. It's made of dark blue and something permeable. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli. With your hands, you four-sized pages hang from them. The slides snap. Without 2 ticket stubs, 2 octopuses are thin wax paper. It's a touch of familiar. A young woman. Harry, throw it away. A merciful frisson covers your entire your hand. Every step you kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs. You feel the... No, hold on. To what?
Detective.
There is again, nothing said. Well, that's me. Who was what?
He's
The call.
here in the because it's always there.
Tell him. Tell...
Ah, yes. In the old factory. It didn't smell nice.
Bloated call.
Beaut.
There is no voyage. You think they would let you?
Oh,
Its glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness. In the upper...
Drink.
The water is cold, silver.
Drink.
With greedy gulps, you...
What happened? That does sometimes happen.
He replies with such...
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed? Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill.
It's the ledger you found in it. Without resistance. The words, who do you think? It's slightly. You know. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs? Why, yes it is. Among many other things. A simple...
From another planet. You sure are, my man. It's the jam.
The air...
It's a trap. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Yeah,
It's official. He...
feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Yeah, so tell me, what do you need? Huh? The bosses, man. Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or it's like,
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
maybe you should.
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. I don't think you understand how that joke goes, but...
Some pretty wild. I've heard talk.
Ah, yes.
They want to keep
He doesn't blame them.
anything else. Us lorry drive, not my thing.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him.
He ain't one of us
It's easy to...
analyzing the Nothing. I'm just messing with you, man. Don't mind my idle verbosity. Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Relax. He's merely joking.
Ha! No, they usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Il-Moran market lately. Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou.
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a
Neat. For carrying large... This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of.
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and...
Neat. For carrying large quantities. We're pals and all, but I can't just free...
The man taps his fingers rhythm.
Don't be a stranger.
You see, sir, the packages are small, discreet, sloppily. The girl delves. Oh no.
I mean, I didn't just see a middle-aged man try to steal.
Really?
The clerk stares at you.
I mean,
She said,
fucking with Frit is... Welcome.
what's that magazine she's reading?
I don't know. Frit? A 7 to 11... I think...
The story goes that normal
You mean this?
looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you. She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods, her shoulders tense. The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with,
Okay.
she looks,
Yes. What we have is... Because Frit...
she blinks at you, confused as to why you'd ask.
Yeah, I don't know.
Businesses often hire private security this side of the river.
You think the police, like, bother catching shoplifters? I don't really know anything. No. I don't know,
No need to worry.
Okay. Uh-huh. Reality. You mean
She is like a student, unexpected.
I don't really know anything? I mean, yeah. I don't know. What about it? We're in as...
What will her essay prompt be?
We're in... You're welcome. I don't...
The clock shows the time.
When or... Yeah. It happened like... Oh, God. Or do you mean something cool?
A small, they're low.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint... Okay. Don't lie.
Welcome. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain.
Oh, come on, man,
I know exactly what you meant, but you see...
Silent. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I haven't learned any.
The lieutenant exhales and resumes.
Whatever.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath. He doesn't live in Martin.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something? The problem?
Cultural victory?
It's what the keeps of boogies. It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Good. If
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense he can't be happy about this turn of events.
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd s- Damn, you're not gonna get more out of...
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter. Sure fucking God. Trusting
When you said before that you were down with racism, was it meant in earnest, or were you just trying to win his confidence?
We know...
I see.
Before you... This must... In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a scent of leatherwork and like the lights unfold.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
A metal...
Take
He's clean, bright, useful. The hand you can do. It's robot. Lets you... The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers, and the radio, the soft...
Hello, Ali.
Operator. Under the green prime line. The man...
1018, state your message.
But you...
10... Is it... You... What is... Hi, miss. Did you look cool? Dick? It's officer.
Dick, defend yourself.
Of course. Satellite officer victim. Oh, God. Man dicked us. 10-4, I hear you. Fuck. What's going... Super car. His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. What?
You don't have...
He's not replying. Looks like he's still... No!
Check your pockets. Check... Okay.
10-9, coming officer. You get...
Lying?
Thanks. Losing. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance? Over. Roger that. 10...
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hollow...
There she...
Around the borders of the water, the rectangular watermark is over... A rat braid...
Ah, Martinez. Let me... Right here. No, it does not.
There are many of them. The first row, not bad. The next, there are so many. The last, that's it.
Those are perform...
Alpha male.
The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered? Cool. This next... Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year. Call it... Right. Those are your... For... There... But it seems as though you are. Yes. Every... Personally... Oh, this and that. Let's not get into... Why not gardening?
The lieutenant, not...
Right. I'll go turn off the light.
Tremble. The time is now. Time for the show. For Taola. Time for Ulogu Theodos. Xino zausin, Ipoli osithian, echondes phronis. Yes, you spoke the words of the palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the face of the woman fractures.
Hello. Are you interested in a new... It's a bookstore, sir. Yes, that's exactly it. You got it, sir. What about board games? Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Feel free to step in and... I'm signalling that the store is open. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help. I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running. School? Well, mine is a big yellow... Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business is ever really... I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so.
We can go.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcard...
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking.
Anything else you wanted to... Nothing really, sir. Maybe I can tell you about... Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that. And it's exciting. You don't look much like a policeman. Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
No, not head, child. Heads.
No. Like you, sir. Maybe you can show me some real... Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir. I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum. I don't think it's a romance story if the main character... yes.
What was that? An idea?
It happened. Those are unhappy books. These are not... Well, maybe... That's really not a proper romance story. Not in romance books, sir. Maybe some about other books? Oh, I think that's...
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more fame.
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Annette's expression remains ever so helpful. But
isn't that kind of a...
when she grows up, and if she grows up to be clever, she'll discover there's...
Okay.
She doesn't know what to make of that, but she'll remember it.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember. That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks... The lieutenant stands by. She...
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite...
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely...
I'm sorry.
There she stepped. There's something you're missing. You see,
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly nothing.
she speaks oddly enough.
Nothing.
She speaks oddly enough. The more she tries to draw, you see some. This is an inhabited, aside from poking at it suspiciously. Just as you.
Sir, don't touch. Paris.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtain.
Talking, the curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Welcome to Crime Romance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy.
Certainly there are good things to be said about dependence.
Now, hey there. Fighting enemy. My philosophy is everyone just getting along. I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. I already told you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books. It's just for decoration. Okay, fine. Are you happy?
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind them.
The curse. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy. But officer, there's nothing natural about There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since it's not...
Wow. Void raves.
Yes. The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against... Oh, there are...
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Most certainly...
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelf.
She smiles and...
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slack. Wonderful. Did you talk to her? Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled? My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. You must be kidding. Good sir.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
Those countries...
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
God. I've told her not to do... She can't...
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands. She's looking...
Oh no. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach... Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur. It's most... He...
Super silent. Almost inaudibly so.
Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur. He...
Super silent. almost in
Yeah.
a glimmer of sadness,
We're quite. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do. She's.
and hell freezes over. The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show
Are you sure? Don't. You're no parody.
you look like one. The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
I should have realized. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last. Thank you, sir. There's one more thing.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch, probably. Yes, that chimney is some unnatural magic, I assume. Oh, and
Unbelievable. What you discover? Probably. Hey. Psst. Psst. Hey, yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism. Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? Good. We need tender men. You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners. Funky style. Very funky. So tell me, do you have any question? Failure. It's about... Yes, you alone. You. Now get to work, comrade. Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. You just come out of the rain and into the...
Oh, I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Just what Dick Mullen would... Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices.
You see a... You see...
Oh!
A heavy door with a missing hand. Only echo. A hollowed out dark echo. After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily so.
What is this place? No, it's a gym. I don't...
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed.
A barbell. It's sick. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. It would be a violation of EPI.
Looks like someone tried to reconceptualize them. Look, the skis and rotor blades both bear the same slipstream logo. It seems likely that they started out making one reality. Your flashlights, some of the writing, these you should have one of the Welkins. It's the hull.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures. Political. This looks like concept art. Some people really. Just look at
the photo. Entire use, albeit a pinned postcard read. This, it looked mini-me, stands for as time.
Looks like they didn't.
A note in the bottom left, the handwriting. The full text reads. An iron safety cut. This must be where the... What an odd thing to do. Still, no. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy. Your fist hurts now. If this is really an entrance to the chimney, then there must be a furnace.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things? Ghosts aren't real, didn't you?
Those curtains prove to be surprisingly if this is real.
Can you please try to refrain from attacking random things? Why do you in any case, there's
This...
The radio...
What he... This is the Reams...
We have one of these...
The machine lights up. It's in... The filament you have would... Like a smooth draw. The filament slide. A bar... The stack...
Good evening. Please repeat. The filament you have inserted into the... Yes. Is that the production schedule? Good.
Password. Of course it would have a password. That's why there's a human administrator involved.
Received. I will register.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Is there anything? Fortress 1. Fortress accident.
That's not bad.
Any other questions?
She repeats passwords. Programming people are all paranoid.
There. I will ask now. Please tell me. Thank you.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering. Nothing happens. The filament slides out. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace.
Looks like it. No one has used it in ages.
It's dark. The echo is...
What are you doing? Wait, really? Take your head out of the chimney, please. It's not safe.
A lush layer. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future art.
You're right. The rooms do look like that.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man. A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace. Something...
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't...
You hear a...
After you, officer.
You see, the bear looks oddly realistic. The lieutenant doesn't have a gust of... The lieutenant takes a peek inside.
Of Let's take a...
The shelves are empty. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnet are friendly. The paper still smells.
Good question. I know. What is...
The fridge buzzes with... The note. Someone. You find the filament memory with the offside copy in the frozen ice.
Someone who owns the radio...
Which is to say, not very... It's like the productions...
Really? Oh, I'm sure that child would... I don't know.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind.
Seems like an old... There is, yes. And...
Your hand reaches deep.
Are deep?
Most of them.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still. It means there are...
He likes this find. This orange machine, turning the crank, feels odd. Two cables are plugged and electric something close.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows. The whole thing resembles Kadran history classes. Radio free, unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced, perhaps. They must have had massive air width. Someone, the lead, a conductor, whoever a list of there's...
My God. It's as if the less money they have... Exactly.
Nothing.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Like he's...
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were... Then they're...
Coordinating...
Not too much.
No.
But I don't think anyone... Indeed.
Super cool.
No idea. They stopped fit... Indeed. It's ambitious and untethered from reality, but... Ah, yes. The doom of bad business practices. Okay.
this. Perhaps if you combine your...
More or less.
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. Yeah, and, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in Kyton from then on. The
You're alive and well. Yes, yes.
Tell her how ghastly it was. You know it's what she wants to hear.
I knew it. But what else did you find? Did anything survive? No, of course not. A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand.
The narrative she's built herself. She's squeezing on the... To hell with it. Perchance you ought to just lie, sire.
Oh, how horrid! I knew something wasn't right about that place. Tell me, did you find a way to break the curse? Of course. I trust all that matters. Thank you, officer. Truly, you've brought a better psycho-emanation.
She's so bad.
All right then. All's well that ends well.
there are several heavy workers' boots. Isn't this something? Maybe more than 12. 1. Stand. 2. Stand. 3. Hoppen. 4. You don't. 5. Another. 6. Impossible to tell. You're not bad. 7. 8. And yet.
How many? I was pretty off then. I counted 20. I never got the hang of it. A woman? Okay.
He knows it's hard.
Understood. Any 200?
He might be right.
Possibly.
But why?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to... Even easier to carry on. Interesting. Someone operating a workbench with... No, it's not. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
He doesn't seem...
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See what... A week, maybe?
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for...
Correct again. Sub-zero.
What do I think? Then, after hoist...
Indeed. Yes. The lieutenant...
Either way. What else?
The ammonia, the second.
Active decay. It's okay to throw it, officer. No one is judging. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Okay, you need to get your shit together. Then the world will turn away from you and leave you behind. No. You will.
For a moment, the hanged man appeared.
Bitch is about to...
We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over...
An inconspicuous... It's nothing. Glad you asked. When Junior researched, because there's a... There it is. You see a shabby little door. Be still, my beating. The lieutenant isn't. There's a good vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
No. I'm just a regular, perhaps. See that ladder there? Looks like someone left it. When the wind ruffles the cloak, You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. What up? Or it could be that we had just explored. The cloak? What?
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind.
Fuck does Kuno care? You found Kuno's secret door. Pig?
He can't do that, Kuno.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Fuck your shit back to normal.
What?
That's where.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
It's a vitamin.
You could use some.
Yeah, it's.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it.
You're not getting.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag.
Is it? You got pretty fucked. Don't.
He's saying you. Yeah, that con.
Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Nothing.
Kuno can't.
That's all there is to it.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Yeah, like a fucking volcano.
You're lucky you didn't die there.
Yeah. Kuno's got some advice for you. What are you? Like...
Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into... That's right. Turn your weaknesses into concept.
Kuno doesn't...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. Yes, and it's critical. You need to get so magged up. You've probably had too hot... Yes, if you... A star, not many people.
Estashraiko KK2. That's a classic.
No, only that the motor carriage is typically baby blue.
That's... They said it was a non.
Correction. 4,003...
Is that so, officer? I'll take... People we are paid to protect. 4 years for murder. The perps...
The prisons in the greater Revachol Industrial Harbor are already full.
I try to avoid drawing far-gone conclusions like... Yes, detective? You sure you're not James?
Yes, you're sure you're not. Inside, you see a set of steering levers.
This is Precinct 57. How many? 50.
In the cabin, you see the white sweat. Your fingers waste no time. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, of course it's only in your head. The smell, I'm good. Cherry at the bottom of the sea. So strange. The hand in the cabin, you see a set as you tap on.
No.
The note is written. Someone, you'll find the filament memory.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left. That's implausible. Really? Oh, I'm sure that child would. Looks like someone from that radio game company. That's...
A colorful piece on the counter. Roll. The man does not mind.
You've just picked up some magnesium. This item is...
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. Your fingers find their way into the shackle. Flicking, the man emits a loud. You slip the plastic just for the record. You look nothing like the man on the document. You find a black paper note with a woman's profile on. Yum yum. Money. Think of all the things you can buy with it. The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. You gently shake his shoulder.
Hello again, sweetie. Oh, sweetie, I heard your
You must be joking. Although our paid...
It's not easy to assert your right to a decent living. Oh, no, I'm so sorry I don't have money for you if... Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic. That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. You know where we are, right? It does. We are in a hostel called the... Yes. I haven't seen... Speaking of history, you know what year it is. There.
She looked... I'm beginning...
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we... Oh...
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of...
It is... Oh, dear. This is trouble, but we
She's scared now.
Someone...
No.
That's a good point.
We unlock... Not...
Okay. I might have something in my motor carry.
Oh, Lieutenant. We're done here.
His courtesy is not insincere. but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of...
I haven't...
What?
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps...
He's well composed, but underneath it you sense...
Yes, we'd like to sell this...
Roy, gone forever.
Yes.
No one was...
Of course.
Thank you. Here's the 30 real you need.
The rest is...
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Okay, looking at his wares, talk...
I doubt it, but I do my...
He doesn't know anything. The pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing cup.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question.
This is a point the lieutenant shifts from one foot.
You were... And I don't like it. She didn't... Truth...
Right, so, let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force.
A needle in a haystack. There...
Of course.
Can I... Yeah. Well... Great, perfect. The electronic lock to your... Starting tomorrow.
I'll take a room here.
Always happy to have off...
The air outside is... volumetric shit compressor. There he still is. As you breathe in, the odor comes. This delicate. The man before you is naked. Dark brown hair grows on his head.
I'm gone. Into the wild pale in the past. I'm a joke. Look at me. There is nothing. A killer. Go ahead, Koba. What do you mean? It's the power. Imagine. Go ahead. Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them coming right up, copperoony. This is... Fuck no. No, you don't. Between you and me. Because you have loved it me in, brother Copo. It was love all along. Sure, Lobo. Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Ha!
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest.
Do I remind you?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
No, not quite. Be fair now. You sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini. Come back later, Coppo.
The material, delicate. These are clearly... Oh.
Indeed.
It's
under the hill. The locals... We should keep a lookout for this. No, I think...
Nice. That makes sense.
A good point. He could have... It is. We've requested for a full...
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. That's for us to find out. Just something as crypt. I agree. This equipment is...
A small... The pry bar in your hand. The metal connects. The only
Did you hear that? This is a
faint. Like whirls of floorboards. If trees... The whirls are in...
Good. We have a make and a number. That's...
The stench.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
You're about...
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about...
Indeed.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? For a full there's no...
You're sure? The anticipation makes you...
Processing will take care of them.
The cadaver slowly... The hangman... This is...
Airlifting. I thought it was used... The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle content. I was afraid it would be. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get. A noose is one of those... That ladder can't carry...
Could be. The shape of the branch. The cadaver hangs from the... An intricate web of...
A map of...
As if
So am I.
He takes a filthy...
A trigger.
Trigger.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound. A shrill flash. Followed by the breaking of a...
In case we need it. Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only...
It contains insight to the victim's person. Sure.
The glassy-eyed corpse looks by. As you know, this is only the lower extremities.
I see it.
The monster.
So, what do you think? I do.
It means you fucked him up good.
I agree.
His person...
Totally dead. That sounds about right, yes. Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. There's always a chance. We should check for
the pool.
The victim...
The fuck?
Talking about shit.
Maybe.
But there is no breath to catch.
Are you sure we finished
The cadaver slowly twists on... He does...
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters. Someone...
What was that about? Process it.
Someone... I know it's hard, but I assure you, climb up there. There has to be a less risky way. We are not...
How do you plan to get him down?
Yeah!
How?
Where the buckle ties the ropes.
Where?
Yeah.
They'll miss. The pigs will miss Kuno.
The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He appears too deep in concentrated silence and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 taps. Secure it. That's a... He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position. The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that...
God damn it.
A lot of...
Kuno could have hit it easy, but Kuno...
The lieutenant doesn't.
No, any more mistakes could put a... I have to...
You know, you don't feel like to...
It's bad. Go ahead.
This is the...
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana.
The cold piece you've held...
The fuck are you wait?
The buckle...
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your... Or what? You gonna fuck me?
Your field of the slow...
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
The buckle explodes with your hand looking straight at you.
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for this. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
Aces high.
The aces... You could add an aces low to it. The high, chill, but then it does, and with furious precision.
I knew these guys were
We will perform a...
Slumped?
It looks like I feel like tick. Yes, I'm satisfied. 2, 3.
The fucking
cops are gonna...
4 and final. Transport of the coroner's case. No, you and I are detectives. The honor... An honor. With shooting like that? Yes. I'm satisfied. 2, 3.
The
cops are...
4 and final. Good. In the meantime, we should try... Or we...
You could ask the gardener for that.
Yes. Come on.
What you do know, you must have... You, sir.
There truly is a time. I'll ask... That's right.
Above those.
That's you.
The...
Cake.
Cake. That's because he...
And...
Hey, 10-15. It's understated.
Good. N.A. N.A.
Dry 40. The damage is... The core...
Mondial.
Fit. The...
Male. We're still going. What else?
HD.
None. At least not after the initial interfering with the bodies, but they'd have...
Your... And...
We should stop.
The corpse cannot...
Clothes. Babrodine. The boots are...
It would be clever of you to... Patience.
The boot has tattoos. The operator, the assistant, the DC, well nourished. Body hair is light brown. Distribute...
The hair and... There must be... More hair stick... For a fraction of a second you feel... What was what? Brilliant.
Lividity.
fucking talking sh...
In addition, there... Ligature mark. Still what?
You got just the right... The hanged...
Always good to we need to cut...
See?
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
You are? You're coon.
The knot is the weak spot. After some snap.
The rope rises. Hemorrhaging. Chest is...
No!
Genitalia is male.
The dead man's...
Back is in addition.
From wounds sustained.
Last item. Hands are clean. I was... Ooh. That... Central...
Of course.
What would that...
The dead man looks, too. With...
Good.
With... You hear...
Yeah,
Oral cavity shows no lesions.
No scream. No sigh of relief rises. It's hard.
Hemorrhaging present in hepatobiliary.
Hepato means liver. Nothing.
Neither am I. That's it. Same for toxicology and serology. Unless you...
Reservoirs?
No. Like a toxicology... Cardiovascular... Gastro...
This...
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. What's next on the list? Let's see. Head. And your opinion? Agreed. So... has confessed to...
Coagulated bloods.
Right. The dark red... I see hemo...
But think for a moment.
That's it. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this... Well, we established probable cause. We also requested a toxic... We were thorough with the list of injuries too. I need a copy of that autopsy form for processing.
You tilt your head.
Shoot, Looney Rooney! Huh? You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said
You really need to learn the difference, buddy. This is
Come back later, Coppo.
I thought we
Damn it. Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone to sleep.
Okay, I need a little help.
There goes. Oh well, in another life.
It's too late to take him in.
Can I help you? Another thing. Yes, and the phone... It's not strange, it's syncing. If you say so. Who told you that? If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I... Yes?
Over here. Let me detect.
Her entire character has shifted.
That's so that.
She's...
It doesn't matter.
Like I already. What you want is of the union. If anything, agree. Listen. So.
Fuck yeah.
Look.
Strange.
This is where you say your bit.
Detective.
Hey. Do not let their squeals disturb your serenity. These are...
What? Hey,
We are looking for...
Yeah. Must be. Yeah.
You might...
Do a head count for... City. He's... And size. Exact.
The fuck is with... They
Funny.
Weed.
There's a...
There is no catch?
All 7 together.
How many
shares?
Or send them to reunion to...
The rip...
Rest assured, lawman.
Are you there? Do you...
A trick question.
That's for what you...
No.
You don't...
I know. No. Yeah. Quiet.
Bide.
What?
That's enough insinuation for...
Why? I am.
What kind?
Alive?
I can't prove it. But I...
Cause one... Yeah.
Really?
We could...
Sire, this is a serious...
Wrong.
From...
To kill us all.
Yeah.
He grabbed...
Show me!
Aren't you?
Yeah.
This seems like they don't want to talk about that rape type.
No.
There's nothing you can do for now.
We
Didn't they?
The autopsy...
Yeah, that's...
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then...
My...
Samurai, he may be lying, but he's good at it.
Rifle.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Titus is solid as a... Elaine, this him neither.
Of course. Fuck off.
Keep your eye on this powerful guy.
And fuck.
This one is a stone wall. You won't get more out of them.
Like what, copper?
Nothing. You're investigating...
I think we're...
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. What do you... Or...
Actually... She...
Shut the...
So let...
You're not...
Good. There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a... You see, you immediately... The old kobold, the door does not.
You do? It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads? Eccentric.
It's hardly a side investigation. You already have a name for it.
It's hardly worth a title. Anyway, God.
Can I help you? Another thing. Oh, yeah.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though. Yes?
Hey, what's that?
You see,
Not looking.
it's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege.
I don't.
Don't let him go. This could,
Is it really that important?
like an...
Alright, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, my name.
That's...
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice? I can.
What were...
Oh,
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
no, not you.
And when?
Last week.
He's an...
You did...
It was my Sunday friend.
He doesn't reply.
No. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going. Good luck with the investigation.
He's gone. No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple... He could be... There has to be a way.
The plaque on the shelf reads, browsing one evening, yes, comfort and as the two, I love you, or whatever it is, in your hand, you hope.
Can I help? Another thing. Great. Yes? Got the 20 real?
The breath catches in his chest. The light in his eyes snuffs out all at once. After a moment, he speaks.
Do you have money tonight? Too bad.
Here comes a layup, sire. Fall not for it.
But you know what? You're in luck, because you don't have to ever pay me again. Not at all, officer. It's true. You don't have to pay me anything. You don't have to give me any money at all. If you want a room, yes, you'll need to pay me, but you don't have to just give me money. Giving me money for a room is your choice. You want a free place to sleep? Fine. As a matter of fact, you already have the key to your new room. The trash container, remember? You said you'd give the key back, and didn't.
The time is now. Hobocop life. Here we come. A new dimension of reality will open. A portal is this bed of waste. Sleep there and awaken elsewhere. It is not clear. All that is known is sleep in the trash and there is no coming back.
Right, well, they...
The trash container stands in the spring snow. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. The smell of rotten food rises up at you as you climb inside the trash container. His gaze is focused on something nebulous in the far distance, on nothing in particular. He is as silent as the night. Darkness engulfs you. The stink of rot nearly knocks you out. For a minute, you can smell cigarette smoke wafting in from outside.
Good night, detective.
This is where you belong.